Hey, James, going to dive into your backhand here. So we had a look at your forehand before, but this will be a good time to have a look at your backhand. And there's some really good classic shapes that you're producing here. So a lot of good stuff here. I think your backhand looks slightly better than your forehand. I'm not sure how you feel about it, but there's definitely a few little nuances that I want to talk about. And anyone watching that's liking this, please do click on the link in the description, send in your free personalized swing audit, and you can have exactly what James is having right here. Okay, let's dive on in. So what I like about this, you've got like a really good initial diamond shape. And again, it's hard for me to show it to you from this angle, but what I like is that racket face looking towards that side wall, the mirror face looking slightly downwards. You've got some decent rotation going on in there. You're turning really well. So this is a good setup. If I'm honest, it could be a little bit earlier. You notice how your racket is continually moving. I think I might have said this to you on your forehand, or possibly not. Hopefully I did. But there's this continual movement and then the swing goes. And for me, what we want to try to do is find a little bit of stillness where and when we can. So that's maybe the first thing. But look, very classic shape there, really good. Again, you might not be able to do this. Let me see if there's one that comes off the back wall, and I'll probably show you a little bit more as we're looking at. There might not be much off the back wall, but let's have a look. Here we go. This could be it there. Definitely got a nice swing there. Really get some good racket head speed. Your spacing is a lot better. I know that's tight, so you get a little bit, stuck on that one. But definitely some good stuff on this backhand. A little bit wristy. There's a little bit here. And again, that was definitely too close. You can probably see that there. And this is a little bit of a problem. You got some good racket head speed, but you definitely get too close. And for me, the signs you're getting too close, the big sign I'm looking for is the angle of the legs there. Definitely too upright, definitely too close on that one. And then you have to pretty much swing quite fast and hard and doesn't quite go anywhere. Let me go back to the wrist position. There we go. You can see it there. There's that little bulge, and I know it blurs a little bit, but there's a little bulge in the wrist. Obviously, you can see you're too close to that one, I think. And your spacing is generally a thing. So yeah, I'd love to see you get more spacing so these hips can drive down a lot lower. Look, good stuff here. You're turning the shoulder, you're getting the shoulder pretty much underneath your chin, which I like a lot. If I'm being a little bit picky again as well, I might like to see that angle increasing. So that's okay. But can we start to play around with that angle where that back shoulder starts to rise a bit more because you're dipping this shoulder in? That for me would be really, really key. But again, look at this great shape there, that little hooded position. Very, very positive there. So I'm liking a lot of this stuff. The spacing definitely is an issue, and the slightly wobbly wrist. There we go. You can kind of see it there, can't you? It's a bit of a cricket shot. And that means, for me, the signs are that, yeah, you're definitely getting a little bit too close to this. Let's have a look at there's a couple more. But again, I'm liking the positives here, man. I really like your backhand shape, your backhand setup. Very classic. Good. That again, hopefully I'm not overinflating this. That's got essence of Garwad in there. Like for me, when I see a swing like this, where it's a little bit further away, me personally, I'm a little bit more tucked in, and I like to get the racket possibly over around that direction to create even more angles. But someone like Garwad has this type of swing. Again, you can just see you're a little bit too close. You can see that wrist starting to wobble a little bit. And again, classic signs that there's a bend in the arm, and also the arm, if I was to go straight, it's way too close to the body. We want to get that arm out there, and then the racket head reaching roughly to about there. That's where we want to be playing around with. So some good stuff. I think you can definitely develop a few of these little things. Let's just have a look if there's any more in particular that really stand out. But no, I'm liking a lot of this. Definitely liking a lot of it. Your spacing's your biggest thing at the moment. To be able to get that spacing right there, you've just placed your feet too close to where that ball is. There's no wiggle room here. There's nothing you can really do besides bend that wrist a little bit, play a little bit of a cricket shot, almost like it's coming off your pads. I know it's not exactly over your shoelaces, but it's not too far off. Puts a little bit of a bend in the wrist. But look, classic. Love that. Look at that. Like I'm half complimenting you and half telling you off at the same time. But lovely bits of follow through, lovely expression. So your racket head speed and this beautiful shape probably mask what's going on in and around there a little bit. So if you could get further away, get those hips down, get more of a reach in the arm, I think that backhand would tidy up really, really well. But listen, thanks for sending this in. And anyone who's watching this and liking it, please do click in the link in the description, share and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot, and keen to help everyone else as much as I can. Take care for now, everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye.